Are you going to support Trump if he's convicted? Huh? 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 Are you going to support him if he's convicted? I want to hear your answer. Huh? 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 Shut the F up, Dana Bash. I am sick and tired of you and your fellow media cohorts pretending that this trial in Manhattan, this corrupt trial, is anything resembling legitimate. I mean, come on. This is this started out as a federal case or a federal misdemeanor that was so weak the feds didn't even follow up on it. Plus, it's past the statute of limitation. And now, with the help of the Biden White House Justice Department, through this guy Matthew Colangelo, orchestrating it through Alvin Bragg. Cy Vance, the previous district attorney in the Manhattan, he wouldn't take this. It was such a weak, stupid, ridiculous case. So now the Biden DOJ through Matthew Colangelo. Why don't you talk about this, Dana Bash and your fellow media cohorts? I mean, instead of treating it like it's legitimate. Anyway, and I love her. She goes, there's no evidence. There's no evidence. No. There's no evidence the Biden White House has anything to do with these trials. Come on. Yeah, I mean, even you don't believe it. Even you're probably laughing with your friends after work over dinner. Like, yeah, it was tough to keep a straight face when we pretended that there was no orchestration by the Biden people. So you're a fraud. You're a fraud. So I'm hoping that every Republican that appears on these, hopefully they don't appear on MSNBC. They're on outer space, but on CNN, NBC, any of the other mainstream media channels, I hope they start challenging the questioner. Don't ask me if I'm going to support Trump if he's convicted. What you should be asking is about how corrupt all this lawfare is. So it's ridiculous. So anyway, the thing is, yeah, it's a bad situation. Oh, and then Judge Merchant, he's going to get millions of dollars, or his family is, by prosecuting this. Yeah, so why he wasn't allowed on this case, that's unbelievable too. But anyway, let's get to what Brian Craig, the co-host of the Steve King radio show, said this morning, which is very just practical, technical advice. And his advice is, you know what? Instead of me saying what it is, let's let Brian tell you. This is Brian Craig this morning with some advice, not on what Trump should say or anything or do, just technical advice, which I think is pretty good advice. And hopefully, maybe somebody from the White House, from the Mar-a-Lago White House, let's say, listens in. I do know one thing, that Eric Trump is a big fan of the Steve King radio show, and as you know, that show is broadcast from not too far away from Mar-a-Lago up in Palm Beach County. So anyway, take away, Brian.
This is what I'd like to see him do. And I would like to see him, court's out at, 5 in the afternoon every day by then. I would like to see him do an afternoon press conference, not out in the hallway. There's too much echo and chaos in that courthouse. You can't understand him. You don't hear me play sound bites from it. Go out and have a real press event in a press room, maybe at Trump Tower, where it sounds good, and have an everyday press conference at the end of the day at Trump Tower, where there's I haven't seen him do it yet. The thing in the courthouse doesn't work.
Going to do it. You got the idea. Do you think that?
I hope someone over at Mar-a-Lago is listening this morning and suggest it. But and if he did that every day, I'm talking about a real press conference at a podium with good sound. What? I haven't seen him do it yet.
Soon that's going to happen.
We're 2 weeks into this trial. I haven't seen that happen. I'm suggesting this should happen.
It hasn't started yet. It is what is going to happen.
Okay.
Got the best campaign I've ever seen running over there.
Yeah, I'm not negative on the Trump campaign. But I'm not oblivious to what's going on.
You know, the Democratic Party completely is overplayed their hand. If he did a press conference every day like that, it would be the most watched press conference of the day.
And it should be every day. And I don't know. I haven't seen that happen yet, and I don't hear about any plans for it. The thing in the courthouse doesn't work, okay? Because the audio's too bad. You can't. It's too echoey. You can't hear them.
So if you hear President Trump giving press conferences, which have a much better sound quality on the days after his corrupt trial days. Looks like Brian Craig got through with his suggestion, very practical suggestion there. Oh, and speaking of Brian Craig, I'll be seeing him next week every day aboard the Celebrity Beyond, because I have some really, I do have some sad personal news for you. Sad for you guys. There will be no Dummy Funnies videos from April 27th until a week later, because yours truly will be on a cruise on a Celebrity Beyond, the Steve Kane radio show cruise with Steve Kane, Brian Craig, and a host of other fans of the show next week. And now you still actually might hear from me, because Brian will be doing shows from aboard ship if they can get the technical stuff down right. The only problem is I might sound a little bit slurred, or very slurred in the speech, because you know what? You'll see the reason why here. I called in earlier in the show, and Brian will explain his martini challenge.
Hey, PJ, where are we going to be? You're on the cruise, so where are we going to be Monday? At sea or in an island? Next Monday.
I think we'll still be the second full day at sea.
Great.
All memorized. So, and I'll be, by that time I'll have already checked out the mint julep.
You know, I'm gonna make a YouTube video. And you and some of the other guys in our group can help me. We're gonna try every martini at the Martini Bar.
Okay, there's a chocolate martini, you know that.
I've not had the chocolate martini, but we'll have it. And if we get like 3 or 4 of us, we should be able to get through all those martinis.
So anyway, I'll see you guys later, possibly next week when I've got a lot of martinis in me aboard ship, or sometime after I return from the cruise to the Southern Caribbean, the ABC Islands. So see you guys later.